Hi everyone, welcome to SE Mod. Today we're going to be doing our last week of June's cash unstuffing. So let's get started. All right, so today we are doing our last unstuffing of June, and we're gonna start off with some change. So I actually spent a little bit of cash this past week, and so we have some change. I have this gigantic jar with just a little bit of change, but you know what? Every little bit helps. So I ended up switching purses this week and was using a lighter colored purse, so that is why I switched out my little key pouch to this Damier Azur. Setting that to the side. All right, before we get started, let's get some change because inevitably I get going and then I don't have enough to break some of the bills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we'll do 10 because I don't know if I have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To break, yeah, I don't. So we'll use 10 and then whatever's left at the end, we'll take a $10 and put it back in, whether that's ones or something else. All right, so let's get some space here. First up, we are going to do my weekly wallet. So I did actually spend quite a bit of money out of here this week because my son had a couple of birthday parties. He had two on Saturday, and one on Saturday, one on Sunday. But the one on Saturday was the second birthday party for the same kid. The first one my son went to was for like close friends and family. So it was just him and a couple other boys. And then the one on Saturday was for his entire class. And the mom said instead of getting gifts for her son for the birthday that had the entire class, she asked that everybody, if they wanted to, donate from a list of items for the major children's hospital down in downtown. So I thought that was amazing because right now, you know, there's a lot of school stuff on sale. And so I took my son to Target and had him pick out from the list what he wanted to donate, essentially. And so we used gratitude because we are able to be in a position of giving. We used kindness because that is something that we wanted to do. And then I also had him use $5 of his own money from his give envelope so that he could also show that, you know, it wasn't that he was also spending money for somebody else. So we ended up buying Crayola markers, crayons, and colored pencils. And so it was like 5 packs each because everything's on super sale right now. So that was really, I don't know, it was a really fun moment. And then the mom of the little boy whose party we were at is going to actually take her son, my son, and another little boy down to deliver all the items so that they kind of see the connection of, you know, what we're doing and then where it's going and why, you know, the hospital might need it. And so I just thought that was a really amazing idea. So hopefully it'll be a great experience as well. We didn't spend anything on the kids this week, so that one I'm just going to roll over rather than sweeping. And then eating out, I am going to take out because we did spend money at Five Guys. So those fries, my kids just love those fries. All right, so that's it for the wallet this week. Moving on to sinking funds. We are going to get started with gas. So we actually have some leftover gas this month. So 122 was spent. So 122. And that's kind of amazing because that means we have $45 or $30. I wish it was $45. $30 left to sweep. So I'm just going to use this little envelope that I have to put all of my money that I'm sweeping this week, and then it will be for savings challenges next month. So yeah, I have been also stuffing gas more because we've been driving a lot more, so that was kind of nice to see. I sort of struck a balance. Groceries is going to be $79. So $7.50 70, 80, and $1 back. So we will be left with $26, which I will also sweep. Milk delivery, I'm not going to unstuff because we didn't spend anything while we were away on vacation, but I am going to pull all of this. So 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I was just debating on whether I need those ones, but nope, I guess next month we'll have a lot of ones for the $1 challenge. Eating out, I already took $20, and then I need to take another $3 for those 5 guys. 1, 2, 3. So that leaves us with 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. So I will sweep that, even though I really should roll it over because we often go over budget on eating out. Household is $11 I'm taking out. So my kids love playing with the water outside, and I just am always really torn because it's such a simple thing. They have so much fun, like it will literally keep them occupied for hours and hours outside. But on the other hand, I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious of, waste, and there's a lot of places right now experiencing droughts, and it's just not, I just feel like that it just doesn't feel right to me just be wasting water. So I try to limit them, and of course my kids love it, and they unless I'm outside with them every minute of the time that they're outside, they inevitably go and turn the water on. And yes, they are not listening to me when I say do not turn the water on, and frankly I don't blame them. I mean, it's a huge temptation for them. And it is a constant battle. So we ended up buying this little faucet lock for the one hose that is within the fenced area. If you guys have any suggestions, please, I would appreciate no snarky comments about, just make your kids listen. But if you have any comments about how you kind of deal with, the water issue and kids wanting to just play with it, and, literally sometimes they'll just leave the hose running in the yard. And that drives me crazy. But, obviously they're filling little squirt guns or water balloons or a little kiddie pool or that kind of stuff. So I hate to take that kind of summer fun away from them. So I'm trying to strike a balance. Car insurance is going to be the full amount. It's $201, and that is increasing a little bit this month. So starting in July. I'm not looking forward to that. I think it's increasing by like $40. And I think I've said this before. We haven't had any accidents. We haven't had any claims. I really think that it is because our credit hasn't changed in any way. I think it's because my husband has a Hyundai Sonata Echo, which we thought was maybe one of those vehicles that the, Kia boys on TikTok or Kia kids on TikTok were stealing and kind of going for joyrides because they didn't have some of the safety features on the vehicles. And so my husband's vehicle actually is not one of those cars. It did have all of the safety requirements. And then we've stayed on top of any, adjustments that needed to be made. But we will be calling insurance to just shop around now. All right, that is it for sinking funds. Going to investment. That's a good idea to always kind of call and check on your insurance rates anyways, right? I mean, that's good, solid financial advice. So we also, I gave this task to my husband, and he went through a broker, and there's a lady that I ride the train with that we just started up a random conversation, and she is in insurance, and she's like, absolutely call the insurance company directly. Do not go through a broker because somebody has to pay the broker's fees, and the broker tells you it's not you, but it's not the insurance company. So anyways, that will be a phone call that I will be handling. Kids is $119. So 120, take back 1. And I will be sweeping this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Plus the $5 that I'm not sweeping in the wallet. And for kids, what did we buy? We bought underwear. we need some more underwear and some diapers. And I was getting tired of packing double things all the time between our house and the bed and breakfast. So I bought another pack of underwear for each of the kids being just 2 of the kids, to just keep up at the bed and breakfast. That is it for the investment binder. Next up is my husband. So he is doing really well in his personal envelope. So I am very impressed. He will be very happy to hear that. He spent some money in his business one. Spent $11. I think he ended up getting coffee with a colleague. So he spent $11, so he needs 9 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yikes. That will be a fat envelope. And we will be condensing. I plan to do an end of the month wrap up as well as condense. So be on the lookout for that because I think it should be a pretty fun video. All right. That is it for my husband's binder. My binder. So personal, I spent $15. So 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that leaves me with 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. And pretty much all of the things that I spent from this personal, hair, and beauty is basically all the same thing. I went to Sephora and Ulta and kind of went crazy, bought some makeup, bought some hair care, and so wiped out my hair, almost wiped out my beauty, and took a little from personal. So hair, let's see, I spent $122, so 110, 20, 21, 22, so there's $2 left over. This was for Olaplex, so Sephora, I don't know if they still do, but Sephora had a sale on Olaplex, shampoo and conditioners only, not the treatments. I think it was like $24 down from $30. And I think I also saw for Amazon Prime that Olaplex was also on sale. So if you like Olaplex, I would run because that's a great sale. For beauty, I spent $49. And so this would have been for 40, 50. This would have been for makeup. So I needed some more foundations. I like to use like the foundation sticks. So beauty, and so then I also got a moisturizer for like some dark spots, which I did see somebody gave a suggestion in one of my earlier videos, and I do want to try that different. So thank you very much for the suggestion. Then the other things that I bought, I want to hit up right now as my favorites of the day. So basically I bought a bunch of sunscreens. So this one is the Shiseido, I believe is how you pronounce it. I've gotten Shiseido products before in the past, especially the sunscreen liquid, and I liked it, but it was nothing that was really anything that I loved. And I had seen this Shiseido stick on TikTok, and basically the reason why I love this so much is, one, it doesn't smell bad. I'm really sensitive to sunscreen smells. I don't like the smell of sunscreen specifically. 2, it actually can be applied over makeup. And that was huge for me because when I go to work, I usually have a full face of makeup. And when I come home, I'm walking directly into the sun. I'm heading west to get to the train. And I always reapply sunscreen at my office before I come home. But I never had anything that I really loved. I had the, what's it called? Supergoop, like resetting spray, where you just spray it over your face, but it didn't spray evenly. I didn't want to be rubbing it in. So when I saw this on TikTok, I was like, I have to try it. And so I can honestly say that I put it all over on top of my makeup. It does not smear my makeup. It doesn't smell. It definitely is giving me protection because I'm not getting any darker, which I can go out in the sun and in 5 minutes be like, you know, I can go from this color to this color, like in no time flat. So, to be perfectly honest, I don't remember how much I paid for this. It might be a little bit pricier because it is kind of like a brand name. But for me, worth every penny. Plus, it's really portable. I can easily slip this into a small purse, and I have it on my person. So, favorite. I do want to also talk about SunBum Kids. So this is like same concept. It smells amazing. My kids love the smell of this. Smells like bananas, I want to say, but it's not a strong banana smell. Goes on smoothly. I personally have not tried this over my makeup because I kind of I didn't want to contaminate it, and I just wanted to keep it for my kids. But I think this would probably work almost as well. I also, this needs further research, but I generally kind of like kids sunscreens because I feel like, you know, sometimes they don't have some of the same harmful ingredients that the adults sunscreens do for whatever reason. So I do really like this one, and I use it for my kids all the time, and also extremely portable. Another plus for this is that this is basically sold at all drugstores, grocery stores. This one is a little bit more specialized. I didn't find this at Ulta in the store, but I did find it at Sephora. And then finally, I did not buy this recently, but this is my very favorite sunscreen for underneath makeup. It is an amazing primer and base. So I usually put on my moisturizer, like I do a toner and then a moisturizer, and then I'll put this on before I put on my actual makeup. And my makeup just goes on super smoothly. So this is Rodan Fields. I think this is, I don't want to say MLM because there's a negative connotation to that, but I think it's kind of similar where you do have to have a rep. You can't just buy this at the store. And so I was really skeptical. A high school friend had reached out to me. It wasn't even a friend, somebody I went to high school with, kind of like you always hear about with MLMs on social media. But she sent me some samples, and I ended up actually really loving this one and one of the face washes and got it. And so I'm definitely hooked. I love this for my morning routine underneath makeup. And then I love this for over makeup. And I love this for my kids' faces because rubbing in the mineral sunscreen or spraying them with the spray, it was not fun. So these are my 3 favorites. Let me know if you use any one of these products and if you like them. If you don't like them, that's fine. I'd love to know why you don't like them. But these 3 things for me have been game changers. All right. That went way longer, but I don't know if you can tell, but when I like something, I really like something. Okay, so beauty, I already took it out. And then, let's see, laser is the last category. And this is $2.29. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20. Oh, I was going to say, wait a second, I'm short 20. Okay, so 40, which means there will be $11 left over. 11. And so then this I will also sweep. All right, so that is all of my cash unstuffing. I'm going to take a 10 back and put it back into the challenge because I definitely don't have the ones. But I will get them back when I stuff next month for sure. And then let's see. I believe we should have $981 that we unstuffed, which is a lot. It might be the most out of the 4 weeks. I will give you a total amount of everything I spent in the month of June during the wrap up. But for this week, I think it should be $981. Let's count it. 102, 253, 354, 455, 550, 70, 90, 610, 630, 50, 70, 90, 710, 30, 50, 70, 90, 810, 30, 50, 70, 90, 910, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82. Ooh, 82. So there's an extra $1 somewhere. I will go back and look for it, but if you find where the mistake happened, be sure to let me know in the comments. With that, I haven't done this. I forgot to do it in the last one, but if you are still here, comment either if you caught the mistake, comment if you like or dislike any of the 3 sunscreen products. And if you don't want to comment on either of those, I guess give me some kind of sun or beachy or some kind of summer emoji. right, thanks everyone.